what I'm going to demonstrate to you today is how the Shroud of Turin is not really the genuine article.
Okay.
Here is well, I transubstantiated it, and it's now Jesus.
Feel free to use your imagination, kids.
Right, I transubstantiated it. Right. Now, what we do, what they did.
Okay.
The Shroud of Turin is sort of laid out like this. You have the actual shroud. And then what happens is that the shroud is on the bottom.
Okay.
Right? And then the Messiah is on top of the shroud, like that. And then the shroud goes on top of that. And that's basically it. There's no wrappage anywhere. It's not three-dimensionally wrapped. It's just placed on top.
I'm learning all the time. Yes.
Okay. Now, what's in the Bible is different with the burial customs that were related at the time. Now, it says that, for example, Judas, who was wrapped up and ready to go into the ground, Jesus told them to unbind Lazarus's arms and legs, right? So, so the burial shroud has to involve wrapping up arms and legs like this. There's the legs wrapped, and there is the arms wrapped.
So this is the first biblical reference to fetishism.
Yeah, well, he was dead at the time. Well, he was kind of dead, because they both came back from the dead. So they both must have had their arms and legs wrapped. And then, in all four Gospels, it said it was wrapped. The body of Jesus was wrapped, and not just laid on top of not laid on top of the shroud, but wrapped around.
Wasn't there a face?
Yeah, well, there was one episode in the Bible where, while he was like dragging this piece of wood around, then this chick called Veronica wiped his face with a towel.
Okay.
And apparently his face came off on that.
So Jesus was off his face.
Yeah, his face was off on the tea towel.
Okay.
And
I get that impression.
And here is my artist's rendition of that tea towel.
This is included for accuracy.
Yeah. See, I'll show you. Hang on. Now, if there was a relic that had his likeness on it, it would have been the tea towel that Veronica wiped his face with, and his face came off on that, and that's what it would look like. The tea towel of Turin.
Okay.
Okay, now some